Another frequently asked question I get is there a market crash coming? Well, here is the answer. All right, so a lot of people are saying a market crash is coming, that this is gonna be 2008 all over again. And I've actually been hearing this from buyers, from real estate leaders, such as Gary Keller, since 2013-14. So I've been hearing this for almost a decade. Here's why I do not think a real estate crash is imminent. We all remember the movie The Big Short, where strippers were getting multiple ARM loans, that's adjustable rate mortgage loans, with teaser rates, so very, very low rate, with then high adjustments after 1 year, and they didn't really understand these loans. A lot of people, and it wasn't just strippers, by the way, there's a lot of people that did not have the income to support 4 or 5 homes, and their only exit strategy was someone will pay more for this home later. All right, well, the banking regulation changed tremendously with the Dodd-Frank Act that passed. So banks have to verify income a lot more now if they are doing a government-backed loan, which is almost all of loans used in residential real estate. So these are all FHA, VA, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac loans. So there's much more stringent vetting of borrowers, especially independent contractors, people that own their own businesses, right? You have to go through a lot more hoops to get a loan, and less qualified people simply aren't buying homes, and they're putting money down. They have equity in it, right? So it's a much different scenario. The bigger change, though, and difference between now and 2008 is the supply of homes. In 2005, 6, 7, every year we built more homes in this country than we needed. Every year since, we've built less homes than we needed. And the gap is getting worse. In fact, from 2010 to 2019, in that decade, we built less homes than any other decade in the US since the 1930s. That's staggering. In 2020, we built 1.5 to 2 million less homes than we needed. That's mind-blowing. Well, guess what? In 2021, it got worse. We don't know what the final numbers will be yet. Some people are thinking it'll be 4 to 5 million less homes than we need. When you have that, right? When you have shortages in supplies, when you have supplies taking longer, everything from wood, appliances, windows, concrete, microprocessors, everything. There's shortages, there's delays, there's more cost. So builders can't ramp up production, especially the bigger ones, right? They just can't. And by the way, back in 2008, 9, 10, a lot of small to mid-sized builders got wiped out. The market crash took them out. They didn't recover. It got harder for those types of builders to get loans to build houses. So there's just not as many, and it's harder for them to scale up. And we have severe supply chain issues. The money supply has increased since the pandemic by over 30%. That's never happened before. So we've got inflation, supply chain problems. Production simply cannot keep up with demand. At some point, I think the market might slow down, it might cool off. But I think generally speaking, if you were to put a dot on today, put a dot 5 years from now, prices will be higher. We can go check this in 5 years, see if I'm right. So I think prices are going up. I don't think a market crash is coming. That being said, have multiple exit strategies. If it's a house you're gonna buy to live in, make sure you can afford it. If you're buying an investment deal, don't go into it with the only strategy, being that I'm just gonna buy this and someone will pay more. I talked about that in another frequently asked question about market timing, but have multiple exit strategies. Make it work as a renovation, as a big renovation, as a long-term rental, as a short-term rental. The more exit strategies you have, the better. For more answers to questions like this, hit the subscribe button. I'll see you next time.